They now have no time to prepare. Dennis and his mother Lynn refuse to leave, leading to a tense confrontation with the police. The officers warn that if they do not cooperate, they will be arrested. Lynn, angry and distraught, insists that the officers are trespassing, but one of them coldly tells her that she is the one trespassing since the house now belongs to the bank.
This isn't your home, son.
Mr. Carver?
Excuse me?
With no other option, Dennis and his mother start packing their belongings. They desperately try to remove everything important before being forced out. Shortly after, Connor returns from school and is devastated to see his family being evicted. He tries to go to his room, but Dennis stops him, explaining that they can no longer stay there.
I just want to go to my room, please.
Can't go to your room right now.
Heartbroken and powerless, Connor watches as their home is taken away from them. Saying their final goodbyes to their neighbors, Dennis and his family move into a rundown motel.
Do you plan on staying for a while?
No, a couple nights. Just a couple nights.
That night, Dennis makes dozens of phone calls, desperately trying to find work. He even offers to do plumbing jobs, but no one is willing to hire him.
All right, lower level stuff, anything going?
That night, Lynn suggests moving to Tampa to live with Dennis's uncle, but Dennis refuses. He doesn't want to uproot Connor from his school and friends. Determined to turn things around, he wakes up the next day ready to find any job he can. Later, Dennis goes and gets into a heated argument with a group of movers, accusing them of stealing his construction tools.
Tools again.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you don't have a f***ing house, right?
As tensions rise, Rick Carver unexpectedly arrives, asking what the commotion is about. When Dennis explains, Rick gets a phone call about another issue and prepares to leave.
You gotta be kidding me.
But before he goes, he turns to Dennis and asks if he's looking for work. Remembering that Dennis mentioned having experience in construction, Rick offers him a small job for $50. Desperate for money, Dennis quickly agrees and follows Rick in his truck. They arrive at a foreclosed home that has been severely damaged by sewage flooding. The stench is unbearable, and most of the workers refuse to clean it. Seeing an opportunity, Dennis negotiates with Rick, saying he will do the job for $250. Rick agrees. Dennis steps inside, only to realize the mess is far worse than he expected. The sticky, foul-smelling sludge makes him gag, and he rushes outside to vomit. The other workers laugh at him, but Dennis doesn't give up. Instead, he offers them drinks and a fair wage to help him clean the mess. Reluctantly, they agree to join him. Impressed by Dennis's determination, Rick starts to see potential in him.
All right, let's do it. Let's get this shit done.
After completing the job, Dennis went to the motel and showed them the money he made. Lynn is thankful as things can be hopeful, and they spend that day happy. The next day, he calls Dennis to his luxurious mansion to fix an air conditioning unit. Dennis gets a glimpse of Rick's extravagant lifestyle, his huge house, fancy cars, and beautiful wife.